Tamaku is the Black Sheep Network with your boy Walter Black, the first black man by Zolala Ibuze. EP Noyami Otwala. You know what it is, man. We're out here. We have a special guest in the building, the goddess that worried about our mental health, man. It's gonna be nice, it's gonna be lit. You know, now I'm thinking of you've changed names. Like I have okay, the special guest, Mrs. guys, T.L Gxikixa. Yeah. Yeah. Well, she cares for her surname, and she even Okay, the T is for your name.
Yes.
Then the L, what does the L stand for?
The L stands for Lukhanyo.
Yeah. They changed it from Uno Lukhanyo.
We're no longer doing nose now. I'm moving with the times.
Anyway, how does it feel like, man? Just a change from being a groovist to being a goddess now.
Sure. It was a hard transition, eh?
Yeah,
like I'm still transitioning into it, eh?
But
it was time, man. It was time. You have to make
everything has time.
Life that you have to move.
That's nice, man.
Grow up.
Yeah, but anyway, how does it taste like, man? You hear
My boy, it's just normal sheep meat for me.
I'm totally
there's no spices, there's nothing, just chicken one and your meat. But because now you know the reason why you're doing
behind
it.
Yeah.
So now you're doing it with the reason, even though sometimes I would try and all that, but for the sake of why you're doing it.
But you all single ladies, you must know Utsiki is nicer than your ribs, yo.
Way nicer.
Way nicer, yeah. Anyway, let's go back, my sister. Like, where did you grow up, and then which school did you went to?
Okay, I'm born and bred here in Mossel Bay.
Oh, that's nice.
I went to Imekai Primary School, then I went to Hillcrest. After that, then I went to varsity in Cape Town.
Yeah, that's lit. Did you hear that, dog? Did you hear that? About the uniform, though? It's a school, primary school. They need to change that uniform.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like it takes away your confidence. Also, imagine umdana usuke salatiso, and then when you. Yeah, they need to change. Yeah, but let's talk about studying in Cape Town. How was it like from being from Mossel Bay and then going to Cape Town?
Sure. It was a huge wake-up call.
Yeah.
Because now I've grown up with a family, no mama, no tata, and there's rules, and you are told what to do and what not to do. Yeah. Now you're moving into an environment where there's no mama in tata telling you what to do.
Yeah.
So you're making your own choices. If you choose not to go to class, no one asks you, but why am I younger?
Yeah.
So it takes discipline. And it took some time to get used to it.
That's nice. Like out of fast lifestyle effects, like here's a Cape Town, like everything is happening in Cape Town. But how did you ground yourself in order to make sure Puma way like you graduate? Because we have a lot of people like who move from, and then when you are at a fast lifestyle, then you're like, you just come back. This year, but then when your story is different, you came back with a BTech also, not just a diploma. How did you ground yourself?
I guess it's self-discipline, knowing the reason why you are there in the first place.
Yeah.
I know there are times there comes as temptations, but after now we are living it. And we don't care whether we go to class or not. Especially I was staying just a street over a long street. So you can hear the noise.
Every day, young Lisa, it's calling you.
So it's all about self-discipline, knowing why you're there in the first place. And I was under pressure because I was sponsored by Petro SA. So there's that pressure. If I pass it, then you lose the bursary. So every time you want to participate, but then there's that thing, but I'm gonna lose the money. And then if I lose the money, then I must go back home.
You see? Weird story. Okay, let's go to November 2018, man. You were admitted at summer depression clinic. Like, what was happening in your mind at that time?
Sure, a lot. Can I just backtrack to when I started noticing?
Feel free.
So it's 2018. I'm in Cape Town. I'm working for City of Cape Town that time.
Yeah.
Since I think it was a year and a half at that time or so.
Yeah.
Things started to happen. Financial problems. Issues with baby daddy and stuff, and having my kids move back home and all of that. Then all of that became too much.
Yeah.
But growing up, I've always been the strong person. Everyone at
home,
everyone at home is relying on me. Everything. So that pressure of I'm the strong one. Everything at home is dependent on if I fall apart. So it's that. So now it took some time to admit that the problem. So for the most of 2018, I'm just numbing the pain. Using alcohol, I'm numbing the pain. I'm ignoring the real issues. Because you know what? If I fall apart and I have kids,
you wanna create this.
I have my younger sister also depending on me. I have my parents at home. You see. So I couldn't fall apart. I couldn't afford to fall apart. But then everyone and everything in a point where like this is it. So I think Mzimba was at that point where I've taken so long, but now I can't take anymore. Then I started falling apart, if I can put it in that sense.
Okay.
I remember specifically. I think it was a week or two before my son's birthday. My son's birthday is on the 9th of November. That's the day. I remember when I was coming from night shift, and I was knocking off at 7. So I got home around to 8. I slept the whole day that day, and I didn't even have the energy to go to work that night. I was just sleeping the whole day, and then I was staying with my sister that time. She came home from work, she finds me sleeping. She asked, Gaibo, aren't you supposed to be at work? And I'm like, no, I couldn't go to work. I slept right through that day as well until the next day. That continued for like a week, sleeping in and out, waking up, drinking alcohol and sleeping. Drinking, sleeping. And I was using sleeping pills as well. So imagine that combination. So I remember like a day where I was just crying nonstop. Like there's no specific thing that happened on that day that I can say something happened. No, nothing. Just my body was like, no, this is enough. I can't take this. So I cried for the rest of that day, and then I woke up the next day. I was like, no man, this is depression, because I know about it. I've read about it, and I knew from the beginning of the year that I think I might have depression, but I don't have the time or the energy to concentrate on that. So from that day, I was like, the next day, I woke up and I went to the doctor, to my GP. I went to her, and then I spoke to her. I explained my symptoms. Hey, I'm struggling to sleep. I'm not in the mood to go to work. I'm not into the mood to do anything. And then since she knew my medical history and everything that I went through, my miscarriage and all of that, and my domestic violence with my then boyfriend, then she recommended that I go see someone.
Okay.
So she set me up with a therapist. Then I get the appointment. I think the appointment was a day or two after. Then, okay, fine. I get home and I don't tell my sister that I went to the doctor, and the doctor, this is what she's saying. I keep quiet, and then I go see the therapist that day. When I go into the therapist's office, I get there, okay, I'm acting all tough and strong. And then the only thing that guy said to me was, what's wrong? And I couldn't utter words. I couldn't pinpoint what's wrong. I just broke down and cried, and that's when he said that I needed to be admitted. So he told me that I needed to go immediately, but I asked him to give me a day. Because I can't just go. I have responsibilities. So you see, even then I was putting everyone else and everything else before my health. So I asked for, give me a day or two. I'm gonna go, but give me a day or two just to put everything in order. Because I have this thing that I can't fall apart. If I'm depressed, then it means I'm weak. That's how I saw it.
And I think all black girls are like that.
It means I failed. It means I'm weak. It means I'm not coping. So what was going through my mind at that time was that you failed, you're weak.
But then how did your parents like take it? Did they show support, or do they like?
one thing about me, I don't talk to my parents that much.
Yeah.
Especially about emotional stuff.
Yeah.
You see. As I've said, at home I'm seen as this strong person.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
it's my family crying to me about their problems and not the other way around.
Okay.
So I didn't tell my parents right through my stay in the depression clinic. It's my sister who called my mom and told her. And obviously she didn't understand.
Yeah.
What do you mean? What clinic is she in? What are you talking about? She was lost and she didn't know what was going on. And I didn't have the time or the capacity to explain all of that.
About what's going
I was
on.
like, no, we'll talk when I'm home in December.
Yeah.
Yes, they tried to be supportive, but it's the issue of they don't know how.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's foreign.
Yeah, it's foreign to them. Yeah. To them, they were like walking on eggshells around me.
Yeah.
So they felt like if we keep away, then that's best. You understand? Because they don't know what to say, how to say it. If whatever they would say, maybe it's wrong.
Yeah.
You understand? So they felt like if we just give her space, then maybe that's what she needs.
Okay, also I don't know, how did you even agree with yourself, but I'm really going through it, and this is this depression, because with us black we have a stereotype that depression into yabagabla, we strong, especially and all that stuff. Like, how did you go against all that? And then you tell yourself, you know what, I'm really doing this.
I need to go get help.
Yeah.
For me, it was my kids. My thing was I needed to get better for my kids. Whatever it is that I was going through, I needed to get out of it for the sake of my kids. So I was like, okay, whatever help I need to get, I need to do it.
Yeah. That's what's up. That's what's up. So how do you feel about people only talking about depression on Facebook, even Twitter, just after a person dies, but then before nobody wanna understand what's going on. But then when a person die out of depression, then you start to see depression is real. Depression, how do you feel about all that?
Mostly, if you notice, I don't even comment on social media about stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because it's all about hype and the attention at the time.
Yeah.
But then once the hype dies down, everyone goes back to their normal lives.
Yeah.
But once something happens or someone commits suicide, then everyone wants to be an expert now.
Yeah.
But then on their normal lives, there are people suffering around them.
Yeah.
But they're not doing anything.
Okay, how can one tell if they are really going through it with I need help now? How can one really tell, but okay, this is depression?
Yeah. The main symptoms of depression is behavior change.
Yes.
Some either you sleeping too much or you're not sleeping at all.
Yeah.
Start affecting your, because what depression mainly is it's a chemical imbalance in your brain.
Damn, young.
So if things are not chemically going well up there, then it's going to affect everything. It's either you will sleep too much because your brain is tired, or you will not sleep at all because your brain is hyperactive and you can't calm it down.
Yeah,
you see? So it's that, and it's either you are not interested in participating in any social activities, you just want to be alone, or you are moody, and sad and crying. But my problem is people saying that just because I'm sad for one day, suddenly I'm depressed.
Yeah.
Then tomorrow, that's not depression.
Oh, that's
depression
nice.
is being sad all day, every day.
And I like that, because also with insomnia, most people one night you're not sleeping,
like insomnia.
Come on.
So it's being sad or crying or being angry all day, every day. Not just because something happened to me and I'm feeling sad today. I'm depressed. Do you understand? Yeah. It's feeling those emotions for quite some time.
Oh yeah, that's nice. How you feel about questions when you especially saying, but I'm depressed, people they be like, umjolo, or cliff alcohol, all those stereotypes around that.
Yeah. People they are very insensitive, if I may put it like that.
Yeah.
they like to minimize feelings abanye abantu or their illnesses. But at the same time, it's due to lack of knowledge and information of what the person is going through. You understand?
Yeah.
Because you can see someone drinking every day and all of that, like, now he's claiming but he's depressed.
Yeah,
do you understand?
yeah,
but they
yeah.
never took the time to actually understand what is bringing that person to be drinking the whole time.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So they like to minimize feelings or emotions about it and what they're going through, and just label it. When I leave all these players you're dating, you're not depressed, man. You must stop dating this guy.
Yeah, like they really
do you
like
understand?
that. Yeah.
They don't take time to get to understand what really is the problem that got you to that specific point.
Okay, like I just out of music, what music like do you listen to like
Please,
that heal you?
I'm a piano.
Don't piano.
Serious. No, I'm not. I don't listen to R&B. I don't listen to all the other music.
Yeah.
House music, deep house, or I'm a piano. If I'm feeling sad and I'm down, I am pumping up the sound, volume on top. I'm gonna get out of my dull mood.
That's so nice. And death Gxikixa, like to you, like how did you take it? Because like he portrayed this image there of like his fight. Up until even his friends around him, they were like, up until he committed suicide.
Yeah, it was a shock to all of us. It was a shock. But then I think it was a wake-up call on the reality of depression.
Yeah.
Because we hide what we're actually going through, and we hide it. We have this mask on, whereas you go into the world and you are this perfect person, you have a career going on, you have your perfect family, you're living the life. But inside you're dying. You understand?
Damn.
And people don't pay attention to the signs and symptoms here and there. They're like, no, he can't have depression, man. That guy has money.
Yeah.
Do you understand? He can't be depressed. He's married, he has family, he has kids. What is he depressed about? But you don't know the issues that person is dealing with on a daily basis until the last moment. And then we're asking ourselves questions, why? If on social media they're going on, but is he successful? Then how? What is he depressed about?
We all think depression is for broke people.
And like you said, people and broke, but so okay, like anyone can have it.
And also another point, young, to the listeners, they must understand that all genius people have a therapist. So if you have a therapist, just know you are a genius, man. Okay, let's talk about your support group. I remember the first time I was seeing this on Facebook, I was like, damn. And you remember I called you like so that we can talk on the radio, and then that didn't happen, but God knew it was gonna happen now.
Today.
This is the perfect this is the perfect time. Let's talk about your support group. How did you like that idea come about of I need to also help out like other people?
It first started when I started sharing my story on social media. I started writing about it and sharing it, and the more I shared about it, the more people came into my inbox crying, I'm going through the same thing. You are brave. I wish I have the strength that you have to go and get help. All of that. And the more I spoke to people, the more I realized that they don't have support.
That's true.
They don't have, especially us in the Black community. There's no form of support for us. Do you understand? So everyone's like, I'm going through this. I don't have friends. My family don't understand. I'm in this alone. I have this medication that I have to take that I don't even know when or how to take it. There's no one that's there with me, reminding me to take my pills. And all of that. You understand? So it didn't come easy. I was fighting it. It came to, but I was like, no, not me. Maybe someone else, someone there. It can't be me. I can't be the first person to do this in Mosul. Not me. But then I remember sharing, I think that the last time I shared, if it was not last year, Yes, I think early last year. And then I got an inbox from Putamsa Ngados, the owner of CBS.
CBS, shout out to Putamsa.
So he sent me an inbox, and he was like encouraging me. I love what you're doing. I love that you are sharing your story. We are reaching out to so many people. And then he brought this idea that if ever you're thinking of starting a support group, just let me know. I have a venue for you available.
Yeah, shout out to
so that's where I started thinking, like, really. I'm like, okay, people are seeing this. It's not just coming from me. You understand? Like, okay, you know what? Let me start doing research on how I can, because I can't just wake up one day and just start it. So I started educating myself about it first. Okay, and then I was like, okay, fine, I can do this.
Yeah.
Then I started training with South Africa Depression and Anxiety Group.
Okay.
I started.
Shout out to them also.
Yes. So I've been working with them. All the information I've been sharing is to them. Like they train you. It's all online. They train you, and then they have this sort of test that you have to do. And then they deem you competent to be a support group leader. And then all the resources you need, then they give you. You understand?
That's so
But
nice.
you have to do your own thing. Like you have to stick out your own venue and all of that. But they are there as a support structure behind you.
Yeah, that's super nice. Like, that's genius. Got a status, you have it, young. Okay, what's the biggest number you ever had, like, at your group?
Yeah, not much.
Not much,
I think about 7.
7 people. 7 is a lot.
Is it a lot?
7 is a lot. You know. Starts from 2. 7 is 5 times. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. But then, how big do you want to push this support group?
My aim was like, if I can get 10 people in one room, that for me is enough. Because I don't think I can handle 20 people or 25 people. Because it's going to be too much.
Okay.
So 10 consistent people. Then it means
they're gonna start also branching out.
Because I honestly will not be able to handle.
But that's nice. If you can get 10 people, they also have their 10 people. That's already
you see, they start to branch out, and then you can branch out, start another, maybe have one in Asla, have one in Kwa, have one in JCC camp, you see?
We're thinking big now. Okay, how can people like assist you with this support group thing, so that we can make sure like even other people can get a room where they can talk about their feelings?
The biggest challenge that I've had is the people who got in touch are not people that are diagnosed yet with depression. It's people who are still not diagnosed. They're not sure whether they have it or don't, and they still need to start going into their process. Do you understand? And then some are too scared to come, because what if I meet someone there who knows me? Do you understand?
That was gonna be like my other
okay.
That was gonna be my other question, because
what I think it's important, it's for us as a community first to educate ourselves and make mental health to be normal. So that people they are not afraid or too shy to come forward and get help. Because some are even scared to go to the clinic and get medication. What if there's someone there who knows me, who will see me there getting my medication? Do you understand?
So true.
So if the community is large, we can just educate ourselves about mental health. So that if you can identify someone around you that could be, and then you be there to support them.
Yeah, man. We should treat this thing like corona, man. We have to. Okay, let's talk about your blog. Like, you blogging, we come from a society where people they don't want, like, people are acting like they're portraying their personal life, but they don't really want to portray their personal life, because once you talk about something, then it becomes a topic of how people view you. Like, wow, the depression, like words like that. But then what made you so strong to choose to share your story?
Sure. First of all, I was just writing for the sake of writing.
Yeah.
Ne? Just writing because it made me feel better.
Yeah.
You see, because
Okay.
that even from high school, that's how I go through emotions. I would write them down and then I would feel better. Okay. So I continued writing them down, and my therapist said, why don't you share this with the world? Because I showed her the book that I was using to write.
Yeah.
Like, why don't you share this with the world? Because your writing is good and you may reach someone.
Yeah.
So I was very hesitant because I know, especially Mosul Bay, Mosul Bay, they're very judgmental and all of that. So I was like, I'm well known now. I'm gonna put all my dirty laundry out there.
Yeah.
Obviously, they're gonna have something to say about it. You know?
Yeah.
But then I had to look at the bigger picture.
Yeah.
You understand? It's not about me or what they will say. But it's what about my story will do for someone who's in need.
Damn. We need more people like you. We need more people like you. So any words you want to share to young people who are also with depression?
What I would like to say to young people suffering from depression, just because you have depression, it does not mean you're weak.
Yeah.
It does not mean you failed.
Yeah.
It does not mean that you are not competent.
Yeah.
Just like flu, just like stomach ache, just like something, any other illness, that's
like
what
sinus.
depression is. Do you understand? There's medication for it. There's treatments available. There's therapy. There's all sorts. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So it's time that we make it normal.
Okay, that's nice. Okay, now we are at the last part, man. Can you say for us, Tabaku, it's the Black Sheep Network with your goddess, then you say your names.
Oh,
Then you say Tabaku,
Yes.
it's the Black Sheep Network with your goddess, then you say your names.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tamaku is the Black Sheep, the Black Sheep Network, with the goddess Tandokazi Lukhanyo Gxikixa.
You know what it is, man. We're signing out. Make sure you subscribe and then you hit the like button. Love you.
Thank you.